clarification during the inquiry, because Andy has pronounced the word bereaved. I have a problem with this word, because bereaved is very inclusive. It means cousin and the second cousin, and so the problem we have with bereaved is not everybody can be. I have a large family, and they can be called bereaved, but the immediate family of the deceased, I'm talking about sisters, siblings, brothers, husband. So bereaved is very inclusive of as a word, because it can mean a lot. It can mean the far cousins, and so what we need to my request to you as select committee is, can you please give us the data and the criteria of bereaved, what is bereaved for the inquiry, because for us it's something that is very big as a word. What I request, and this is the request of the immediate family members, is to know who are these bereaved. We ask for the data, we ask for the criteria, but no one has answered us.
You want clarification on what bereaved is capturing?
What bereaved, and who are these bereaved?
I think that's something that we can take back in our deliberations and ask the department to look at. But I just wanted to thank you all for coming this morning. I know it hasn't been easy for Peter and Deborah for the work that you've been doing supporting the families. I think it's important for us, as we come to that anniversary in June, we continue to remember the 72 people who died. This is for them and for the people who survived. And I think it's really important that we recognise that, sadly, there are still some buildings across the country with this flammable cladding. It's around accountability, it's around responsibility, and it's around justice for those people. So thank you very much for coming this morning. And we're just going to move to the second panel.
Last one. Yeah.
Please do.
Maybe I'm not going to see you again or something.
No,
I just want to say something, that we have knocked many doors in order to help us as immediate families of the deceased, but their doors wasn't opened for us. The only way and the only opportunity that we have in front of us, and we thank God for that, we have a collective which is Grenfell Next of King. Grenfell Next of King is an organization, a voluntary organization, who taken on her shoulders to reach people who had many difficulties, especially people abroad, especially because most, as I said before, most of the 85% of the people were black and brown people, British citizen, and most of their families are abroad. Grenfell Next of King choose these people, and in order to make them in the process, in the system, and make a lot of efforts. And I watched many experiences. Now I'm talking to you, and there is a woman in another country who just found out where her daughter was buried and want to come. And she's finding a lot of difficulties to come in order to pray for her daughter. She cannot. The Grenfell Next of King was the only organization that knocked the door of the home offices and other responsible and asked for the help for people. And we are really happy to have this opportunity to express that without this organization, I wouldn't be with you today, because we have received a lot of support, and we continue to have obstacles, and we continue to have hostility, but we will never give up.
No. And we're going to be with you on that fight, and I know that
Thank
the
you.
local MP as well, Joe Powell,
Yes.
continues to liaise with you, and we will do what we can as a
Thank you for